I really admire Naval Ravikant. I mean, the way he thinks, the way he put thoughts on the Twitter, it's so amazing that everyone should go and read the way he thinks and the way he put, like the way he tweets about it. Even the podcast with the Joy Rogan, even the podcast with the Tim Ferriss, they are so amazing. And I learn a lot from Naval Ravikant, just from the Naval Ravikant. And after that I read, like when I come across this book, The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. This book is a kind of collection of all the knowledge or all the tweets he tweeted, like all the he tweeted about it and everything about his life, that how he thinks about destiny, book, reading, skill, money, everything about that. This book is collection of all those things. So I highly recommend reading this book. If you have not read it, you will understand so many things, so many great things from just this book. This book is hardly 100 pages. I mean, it's a very short books with lot of good thoughts that will help you to understand life and that will change your life. So in today's video, I'm going to share my personal first top lessons, and probably after 1 or 2 months I will share another top lessons. But first top 10 lessons I learned from this book. To be honest, this book is absolutely free. You don't have to pay a single rupee. Just go on the website navalravikant.com, download either for the Kindle, download for the mobile, download PDF file, whatever you want to do, just download and you can start reading. But here are the top 10 lessons that I learned from this book. The first lesson is making money is not a thing you do, it's a skill you learn. I thought a lot about this line. I mean, there is a complete paragraph in this book about this, like how it is a skill and how it is not a thing you do. Because see, it's a skill, you have to learn it, how to make money. That for that reason you have to understand the concept of value. If you can provide a really good value, then anyone can pay you for that value. And I remember in my college days, so last year of my college days, I wrote an article for a client, and they paid me 170 rupees at that time. It was 2018. But at that time realized, okay, making money is something that is a skill that you have to learn. It's not thing you do, or it's not a corporate job. It's a skill. You have to learn that how to make money. It's not about just a monthly paycheck and everything. You just have to think what are the different ways you can make money and how you can start working on. So always remember, making money is not a thing you do, it's a skill that you have to learn over that period of time. The second lesson, which is close to my heart, which says that the opposite of play isn't work, it's depression. Like I remember when I joined the MNC, like after graduation, I got around second rank in my college days, and after that in the mechanical engineering I joined MNC, and in MNC I did a job for the 11 days, and after that 11 days I literally quit my job because I was into the depression. I realized that this is not something I want to do. And when I read this sentence, that opposite of play, it's not work, it's depression. So when I went to the depression, and then I realized that if you're not playing a game, then you are into the depression. You are not working, you are going into the depression day by day. So it's really important to find what you love, what you do, and go into that zone. So I always have passion about the social media marketing, skills and all of those kind of stuff. So ultimately I jumped my career from mechanical engineering, even though I still love designing stuff, but I still jumped my career from mechanical to the marketing. So it's really important to understand that opposite of play, it's not work, it's depression. And if you don't want to get into the depression, do what you love or love what you do. That's the most important thing. The third lesson I learned from this book is play iterative games. All the returns in life, whether it is wealth, relationship or knowledge, come from compound interest. I talk a lot about compound interest and how compound interest can change your life. When I talk about finance, like I have invested more than lakh rupees in my portfolio, whether it is share market, whether it is crypto and everything combined, and now I can see how the compound interest is going. But the Naval Ravikant says that compound interest applies everywhere, whether it is a relationship. If you want to grow relationship and if you keep on doing the efforts, then it will grow relationship in really better way. Whether it is your wealth, whether it is your health. So I started working from last year. After reading this book, I started working on my body. I started really working hard, and now I can see that I'm really more fit. I am really feel more energized whenever I'm talking or whenever I'm doing this kind of stuff. I feel really energetic. Now I can see the compound effect. And compound effect to get, it takes around 6 to 1 year to just start it to compound effect. Starting is hard, but when that compound effect start rolling, then life become really easy. The fourth lesson is no one can compete with you for being you. Most of the life is a search for who and what need you the most. I thought a lot about this. I mean, it's really important for the being you. Do not try to copy anyone. Do not try to be like anyone, because you are your original personality, and that's something I realized. The way I talk, the way I share, even though my English is not that good because I am from the Marathi background, still I try to speak in English. Still I try to share everything, and that's my personality, and I have to okay with that. No one can compare with me, and no one can be like me. It's like one in one, like only one in the universe. So you have to always be yourself. The fifth lesson I learned from this book is the three big ones in life are wealth, health and happiness. We pursue them in that order, but the importance is reverse. So wealth, health and happiness. We usually first think about the wealth. Yeah, we need wealth, then we need happiness, then we need health, and then we need happiness. But when I read this book, then I realized, okay, first thing that you should be happy with whatever you are doing, whatever, wherever you are, you should be happy. The second thing, you should work always on your health, because if you don't have a good body, if you don't have good health, then what's the importance of making money, making this YouTube video or doing all this kind of stuff? It's not going to worth it if you don't have a good body or good everything. So it's really important to first be happy with whatever you have and understand happiness. Second important thing is build your body, start working on your body. And third one is building your wealth. Wealth is building, like owning things and in share market and all of those kind of stuff. But you should always focus on happiness, then health and then wealth. The sixth lesson is, if you don't own a piece of business, you don't have path towards financial freedom. I remember financial freedom when I come across this term, it was around 11-12 standard, like when I first read Rich Dad Poor Dad, then I realized that okay, what is actually financial freedom? And I had a fair idea that if you want to financial freedom, you want equity, you need equity in any kind of business. If you don't have equity, you will work till you dead, like you will work till you get retired, you will work for that corporate job and everything. But you have a piece of business, any kind of business, consider that you have 10% share of the Apple. Now obviously Apple is going to be the bigger company day by day, and you are going to be bigger and bigger day by day. So always important, try to own a piece of business. Seventh lesson is read what you love until you love to read. Okay, Naval Ravikant is really great reader, and he always talk about why reading is important. Even I talk about reading is important. But if you are the person who are not into the reading, then you should definitely use this formula. First, read what you love, like whatever, whether it is cricket, whether it is technology, whatever you love reading, start with that, and ultimately you will find a good books that you will interest in, and you will ultimately become a reader, because every leader is reader. It's not opposite, it's every leader is all are the readers. The eighth lesson is happiness is what's there when you remove the sense of something is missing in your life. So I always thought that happiness is something having a good laptop, having a bigger camera, having a bigger phone, all of these kind of things. But after reading this, I realized that I have a wrong concept about the happiness. I always try to use happiness to the materialistic thing, but then I realized, okay, this is not how the happiness works. Happiness is something what you have when you remove everything, like remove YouTube, remove Twitter, everything you remove, and whatever the remaining part is, it's all about the happiness. And that's when I started understanding, okay, happiness is a choice. I have to be happy with whatever I have and wherever I am. The ninth lesson is try everything, test it for yourself, be skeptical, keep what's useful and discard what's not. Okay, this is something I'm working since from the childhood. I did a lot of things. I did seasonal business, I did marketing, I did content writing, I did YouTube, podcast, blogging, I did college, mechanical, I did a lot of things, and all of those things, there are few things I learned from each and everything, and I try to keep those things, and बाकी सारी चीज़ें भाड़ में गई या जाने दो. So you have to understand that ट्राई सारी चीज़ें करो, फर्स्ट खुद पे ट्राई करो, और उसमें से जो सारी चीज़ें होगी वो खुद पे पास रखो, और बाकी सारी चीज़ें जाने दो. That's something I learned from this. And the last lesson from this book is, which Naval Ravikant says, that I probably read 1 or 2 hours per day. That puts me in the top 0.0001%. Just think about that. All the universe, like there are more than 7 billion people in the universe, and if you want to be the point not 1%, you just have to read at least 1 to 2 hours a day, which is Naval Ravikant says. That's the reason I always prefer, or I always say that start reading books, start whatever you love, start reading things. then and then only you will realize how your life can change with the reading. And this is something most important lesson that I want you to take away, or I want you to take, that at least try to read 1 hour or 2 hours per day, so you will be into the top 1%. Even if you become the top 10% of the list, you are way more ahead than a lot of people. So if you want to become that, then start reading from today. These are the 10 lessons I learned from this book, that The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. I'll put the link in the description. You can buy this book. It's completely free, so there is no charge for that. But if you're still more interested than book summaries, then check out this video where I shared all the lessons from the psychology of money that you should understand. And here is another video where I shared all the lessons from Good Vibes Good Life that will help you to understand life. And that's all for today's video. See you in the next one.